Well, here I am today for a TR8 vlog update. It's been a little while since I messed up this paint. I've been procrastinating for quite some time since then on getting out here and starting to fix it. This is probably going to be a really short video, but a really large amount of work. I'm going to have another crack at colouring in the insides of my boot, bonnet and door jambs to see if I can rectify the problem I had in my last video. I'm going to prep wash the whole surfaces and dry them off thoroughly, make sure it's all clean, and then put down another coat of colour and see how it goes. Wish me luck. Alright, so after the work I put in, I've had an okay result. It's not ideal, but I think it's going to be acceptable. In my previous vlog, I had a bit of a issue with the paint sort of crazing and cracking at the edge as it dried out. What I've done is I've come and put down another coat of paint, this time taking a little bit more time to prep wash the area. Anyway, there is a little bit still of the cracks on the edge has occurred on some areas, particularly the areas where it was worse after the first run. The intention of the build with this car is to build a drivable fun car. It's going to look special, it's going to look different. So the intent here is to build a driver. With that in mind, do I need it to look perfect? No. What I need is for it to be realistic and honest. That's what I want out of my car. I'm about having the fun of doing the work myself, and that is why I'm choosing to do all this work, even painting, despite the fact that I'm definitely not a painter. I have a lot to learn and I've made mistakes, and some of those mistakes I'm going to allow the car to wear with pride, and some of the mistakes I'm going to fix. Judging what's acceptable as a mistake and what needs to be rectified, that is a personal preference. So having said all that, let's take a look at the paint. I'll show you what I think is acceptable and what needs a bit more work. So underneath of my bonnet, I'm actually quite happy with this. All those little cracks and crazes that were in the edges are now gone. And that's pretty consistent. Now this is the driver's door, and there's a little bit of crazing or whatever that problem is that come from the edge right in there. Now this part of the door here is where the door hinges from. So the amount of vision into that area is quite minimal. Once I've got door hinges on and mounted that to the door, that in my book is acceptable. My boot lid as well, this has come up all right. I'm quite happy with that. The area that I might call into question is this one here. So this area along here has given a bit more of that, like that edge tearing or pulling away from the edges. And also you can see my mistakes there. The question is on this area, because this is the side of the door that you will be more likely to see when you open it up. This is the passenger door, and I really want to think about whether I rub back that area and go for improving just that little area. That's the worst of the way it's turned out. Anyway, relatively successful day today. Until next time, see you later.